Well, the Kenya Medical Supplies Authority, that is KEMSA, is up to close of business on Monday to explain to the Public Procurement Regulatory Authority circumstances leading to the award of the bungled mosquito nets procurement tender. KEMSA had shortlisted 2 firms for the 3.7 billion tender, but the Global Fund flagged the Medical Supplies Authority for conducting an irregular procurement process. The Global Fund then took the procurement of the mosquito nets to its procurement arm, wambo.org. Hassan Mugambi reports that KEMSA has some 17 queries by PPRA to answer, as well as respond to allegations of the irregular tender.
The Public Procurement Regulatory Authority, PPRA, is investigating alleged irregularities at the state-run Kenya Medical Supply Authority, KEMSA, regarding the procurement of mosquito nets funded by Global Fund. KEMSA is accused of bungling a 3.7 billion Kenya shilling tender for the procurement of 10.2 million mosquito nets. In a letter to KEMSA CEO Terry Ramadhani, PPRA lists 17 items on which it wants documents provided by KEMSA. PPRA gave KEMSA an ultimatum of up to close of business Monday to explain circumstances that led to the shortlisting of 2 companies, Shobika Impex and Patek East Africa. In the letter seen by Citizen TV, PPRA Director General Patrick Wanjuki seeks answers and the provision of documentation on, among other things, approved procurement plan indicating subject procurement, appointment to the tender opening committee, tender opening minutes and tender opening register, appointment to the evaluation committee, tender evaluation report, professional opinion by head of supply chain, practicing license of the head of supply chain, copy of bid documents submitted by all bidders, and the letter from Global Fund rejecting the evaluation report. KEMSA Chief Executive Officer Terry Ramadhani Wednesday said the 2 companies, Shobika Impex and Patek East Africa Limited, were the most qualified suppliers. Speaking on Citizen TV's JK Live, Ramadhani said the process was an open international tender, hence Shobika Impex, an Indian company that cannot be found on the records at the Registrar of Companies in Kenya.
If you run on the Registrar of Companies, a company that is not Kenyan, on the Kenyan Registrar of Companies, of course you won't find it. Shobika Impex is an Indian company. The product is what is registered in PPB in Kenya. So of course you're not going to find it. But Shobika Impex has not only done business with nets in KEMSA this time, as they were trying to, they have been there many, many years.
The 2 had been pre-qualified for the 3.7 billion shilling tender by KEMSA, but were disqualified by Global Fund on grounds that they had failed to meet requirements. The procurement of mosquito nets was taken back to wambo.org by Global Fund after its audit revealed loopholes in the shortlisting of the 2 companies. Wambo is Global Fund's procurement arm. Despite insistence by KEMSA CEO that no money was lost, the move by Global Fund meant that KEMSA lost a 2% commission fee for procurement, as well as put at risk a 3% cut of the tender amount for warehousing and 5% for distribution, altogether putting at risk about 600 million Kenya shillings that KEMSA could have made for properly managing the tender. Hassan Mugambi.